and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani, coming to you from Interop 2010 in New York. On our program today is Calvin Nicholson. He's the Senior Director of Software and Strategic Alliances at Server Technology. Hello, Calvin. How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
Great. You want to give us an overview of your company, please?
Sure. So, Server Technology is really the leading innovator in power distribution units, distributing, monitoring, and controlling power within the data center cabinet.
And that seems like a super hot space to be right now.
It really is. Densities have gone up. Power costs are starting to go up.
I didn't mean the pun. Sorry. It does hit me.
That's fine. And in some markets, power availability is going down. So everybody's concerned with monitoring power without a doubt, first off. And then from that, trying to manage and control your costs and your power usage. So it's a very significant topic right now.
So in the mainstream media, it seems like they've finally caught the cloud bug and everyone's asking about cloud 24/7.
Sure.
So since we're on video, I figured I'll throw a cloud question at you. How's the cloud affecting business, Calvin?
Anytime there needs to be another data center cabinet, whether it's in a facility or in a colo or whatever, it's good for us because we provide the power. So the cloud for us is another opportunity to sell more product. And whether, like I said, it doesn't matter where it's located, it's good business.
And what sorts of trends have you been seeing in the market in the last couple of years?
Well, we've continued to see from one side really the densities continuing to go up. But as I mentioned, with costs and things also going up, really a new focus not only on monitoring and managing power, but understanding where it's used and how, and in many cases conserving power. So as compute demand continues, power costs and power management are significant now. It's something that people are really looking at. Before they were just talking about it. Now they're trying to do something with it or something about it.
Now you've got some news also that I saw related to the Interop event, right?
Sure, absolutely. So we're the PDU supplier for the Interop NOC. The on-show and off-show floor PEDs and the Network Operations Center all use our PDUs. We're monitoring down to the device level. We're rolling that information up to our Century Power Manager tool, and that's all viewable and available in the NOC.
Now, in terms of the trend towards green, the last 4 or 5 years, everything's been, it seems like the green movement has taken on or taken hold, and everyone's slapping a green logo on their products.
Sure.
Is that something that customers are asking about? Is it something that your company's proactively taking part in?
So we saw the trend starting probably 4 or 5 years ago, and really started to focus on the monitoring aspects. So now we can do in-feed, so we can do in-feed monitoring into the cabinet. You can replace the monitoring that's typically done at the remote power panel now, all within the CDU for the cabinet power distribution unit. And like I mentioned earlier, we can also go down to the device level. So if you want to understand what a particular device or rolling those devices up a particular application is consuming, we can do that. Companies are using that for things like power bill back within their own facility.
Right.
If I'm running a data center and accounting wants 5 cabinets and a certain amount of power and memory, there's really no accountability there. They're going to continue to ask until they are billed back for the power they're actually using. Once they see that they're being billed back, all of a sudden they don't need as much power, maybe not as much memory, and not as many servers. So there's really an accountability that's going on today within the data centers and within the companies trying to manage their power.
So what's next for the company?
I think we're really going to continue with not only the power monitoring, but what you do with the information. So the next step is rolling up the information into our Century Power Manager tool and being able to use that within your facility to identify comatose or zombie servers, to trend and understand how much power I'm using and when. Many facilities now are being billed different rates of power based on the time of day, as an example. We're also taking that information and through an API can roll it up to any number of third-party systems. So if they've got another larger building management system or some other monitoring system that's controlling the whole data center, all our power information can roll up into that and then provide useful information to make decisions with.
Now regarding comatose or zombie servers, can you give us a definition?
So typically there's many devices, and if you talk to a data center, roughly Many will tell you that every 18 months, there's roughly 10% of the devices in their data center that aren't really doing any useful work. So they're servers that have been deployed and for whatever reason are supporting an application or not supporting anything, but still sitting in your data center and drawing power. So there's a better way than just unplugging the network cable and waiting for your phone to ring. You can go in and you can look and see what's not doing any useful work and address those devices.
And so you basically cross-reference your list of servers versus the list of servers that are being powered.
Exactly.
And
We look at the power usage, we look at the type of the device, and you can tell what's really not doing anything, what really doesn't have a load on it.
That's a simple way of cutting a lot of electricity costs worldwide, right?
It's significant, absolutely, yep.
So great. Well, thanks for being on the program. This is great.
I appreciate it. Thank you.